Welcome back to Fill Your Cup, Mama. I'm your host, Belinda Kiriakou. Yes, we did take a couple of weeks off of hiatus, but we are back. And today we are going to speak on the art of balancing the roles of motherhood and career aspirations. This is a big topic for me, at least, and I know some of my fellow mothers out there feel the same thing that I feel. So let's dive into some practical tips to help you find harmony in your life. It's a delicate dance, isn't it? I mean, on one hand, we have dreams and ambitions outside of motherhood. We crave professional growth, personal fulfillment, and the sense of accomplishment that comes with pursuing our goals. But on the other hand, we're overwhelmed by the immense responsibility of caring for our little ones, especially in their formative years. So many of us struggle with guilt, feeling torn between our roles as mothers and our aspirations outside the home. We question whether we're doing enough, whether we're sacrificing too much, and whether we'll ever find the right balance. But what if we reframe the way we looked at this struggle? What if instead of seeing it as a battle between two competing identities, we viewed it as a beautiful, albeit challenging, journey of self-discovery and growth? So I felt the best way to talk about this topic today was to give examples of two incredible women who may have navigated this journey with grace and resilience. And I'll share their stories, insights, and strategies for finding harmony between motherhood and ambition. So let's say the first mother, her name is Emma. She's a working mom of 2 young children, and when her kids were born, she struggled with guilt every time she had to leave them to pursue her career. But over time, she realized that by honoring her own dreams and ambitions, she was setting an example for her children and showing them the importance of following their passions. And now in comparison, an example is Lisa, a stay-at-home mom who put her career on hold to raise her kids. She has 3 kids. And at first, she felt like she was losing a part of herself by stepping away from the workforce. But as she embraced the joys of motherhood and focused on being present for her children, she discovered a sense of fulfillment and purpose that she never knew existed. So these are just a couple of experiences. Obviously, not every mother fits into this mold. Some of us have 1 child, some of us have 10 kids, some of us have 5 children, some of us have the ability to get support like a nanny or grandparents and siblings, and some of us are unfortunately not able to have any kind of support. So it's clear that there's no one-size-fits-all approach to balancing motherhood and ambition. It's about finding what works for you and your family and giving yourself permission to evolve and change along the way. So let's talk about tips, like how do we navigate these transitions of career aspirations and motherhood? Number 1 is set boundaries. Establish clear boundaries between work and family time. So whether you're with your children, focus solely on them without distractions from work emails or calls. I know it's easier said than done because some of us do have to take our work home, some of us work from home, but try our best to create those boundaries. So similarly, when you're working, create a dedicated space when you can solely focus without interruptions from household responsibilities. Number 2, prioritize self-care. I talk about self-care on probably all of my podcast episodes, but it really just goes hand in hand with motherhood. Like, remember that self-care, it's not selfish. It's essential for our well-being as mothers and professionals. We need to schedule regular time for activities that rejuvenate us, whether it's exercise, meditation, or simply enjoying a quiet moment, with a book and a cup of tea. Tip number 3, embrace flexibility. Super important. Recognize that balance doesn't always mean equal time spent on every aspect of your life. Be flexible in how you allocate your time and energy. Adjusting your priorities based on the needs of your family and career at any given moment. Tip number 4, delegate and outsource. Don't be afraid to ask for help or delegate tasks to others. So whether it's hiring a babysitter for a few hours a week or outsourcing household chores, remember that you don't have to do it all alone. And seeking support is a sign of strength, not weakness. Tip 5, communicate effectively. Really important, this one. Maintain open and honest communication with your partner, children, and colleagues about your commitments and boundaries. Clearly express your needs and expectations and be willing to listen to the needs of others as well. Tip number 6, practice mindfulness. Cultivate mindfulness in your daily life. So focus on being fully present in the moment and savoring the joys of motherhood and career achievements alike. So if you are playing with your kid, play with your kid, put your phone away. If you are focused on your work, try to be in a space where you can just focus solely on your work and not your family. Mindfulness can help reduce stress, increase resilience, and enhance your overall well-being. Tip number 7, reflect and adjust. Regularly assess how you're balancing your roles as a mother and professional, and be willing to make adjustments as needed. Remember that balance is a dynamic process, and what works for you today may change tomorrow. We have to always know that we need to adjust. So, to all the mamas out there who are struggling to find their footing in this delicate dance, remember this: you are enough, just as you are. Whether you're chasing your dreams or tending to your little ones, your journey is valid and your worth is immeasurable. So that wraps up today's episode of Fill Your Cup, Mama. I hope these practical tips empower you to navigate the balancing act of motherhood and career with confidence and grace. Remember, you're not alone on this journey, and together we can support each other in finding fulfillment in both our personal and professional lives. Until next time, remember to take care of yourself and cherish every moment of this beautiful, messy, and miraculous journey called motherhood. Take care and keep filling your cup.